Well, it was the first game, and I don't like when people say, well, it's just an exhibition game. The good thing about it is it doesn't count against us, but it definitely shows us a lot of things that we need to work on. And I can tell you, probably what's most frustrating for me after watching this game today is the fact that we've spent a lot of time really focusing on defense. I can understand not shooting the ball that well because we really haven't spent a lot of time offensively. We've spent a lot of time just working on the very basics, defense, getting our rotation down, and making sure we're in help side, putting pressure on the ball, denying the wings, and those are things that we didn't do tonight. Transition defense. We knew coming in that Lewis was going to get the ball out of transition, they were going to run, and we had to get back and try to slow down their transition game. And but when your conditioning's not the best, and we're not in the best of shape right now, that's one thing that's going to struggle. We got a lot of work to do. It's very early. Probably saw a few good things from some players tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to carry over some of those good things. But we got to go back to the drawing board and really focus on getting better. I knew coming into this game that they're all anxious. The freshmen are understandably nervous. Tiana, Taylor, Simone, a little bit nervous coming back from injury. But, we've got to slowly work them back in to where we're playing more as a team. And it's not so much individual. One pass, we're shooting, or we come down and we're shooting. If we can learn to move the ball, make them have to play defense for 20, 25 seconds and then get a good shot, I think we're going to be a pretty good offensive team. With that being said, having players like Taylor Johnson who can create for herself, can create for others and find shooters. Tiana's going to play hard every time she steps on the floor. She gets out in transition. She runs the floor. And Simone just being able to step out on the perimeter, knock down jumpers, to go on the block and to be able to score on the block is definitely going to give us some more offensive power that we didn't have last year. But, we got a lot of work to do. We have a long ways to go. But, I will tell you, I'm not very concerned with us being able to score the ball offensively. I know it didn't look like it tonight because we struggled shooting the basketball, but, we've got to be able to guard people. We've got to be able to shut teams down, shut other teams' best players down, and we just didn't get that done tonight.